Karagdagang balita tungkol sa gusot sa pagitan ng national pole vaulter na si Ernest John Obiena at ng Philippine Athletics Track and Field Association o PATAFA ang ihahatid namin sa inyo ngayong araw, teammates. Narito po ang unang bahagi ng aking panayam sa longtime mentor ni Obiena na si James Lafferty. Good afternoon, James, and welcome to PTV Sports.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
First of all, we would want to ask you the details of Eiji Obiena's recent surgery. Can you explain to us more what is the reason? Why does he need to go under a minor knee surgery?
From time to time, he's had some knee pain and some stiffness and swelling. And that's to be expected. That the ACL surgery, which was done, outstanding job by Dr. Tabara at St. Luke's, it still left him with a reconstructed knee and screws in his knee, and the anterior cruciate ligament was completely gone, and they had to take a piece of his patellar tendon and his patella to graft the bone. So there was a lot of work done. It's normal. But it got worse and worse and worse with time. It wasn't a singular event where he suddenly said, oh, I've re-injured. It came with time, and it got worse and worse, where he would have constant swelling and pain, especially after training. So he went to the doctor and had some evaluation done, and everyone came to the conclusion he had a tear of his meniscus, which is the cartilage on the knee, and that he could jump without fixing it, but it might affect his long-term career, and it would obviously gradually get worse. So they made the decision to do this process. It's almost like a cleaning. There's some rough edges, and they trim it and get it smooth again. It feels great. He's in full training, starting really in the last couple of days. I've got videos of him doing bounding drills, which was where he had a great deal of pain in the past.
All right. How many months do you think will he recovers fully from this injury?
Well, if your definition of recovery is you can compete, he's already getting there. He's there now. If the definition is getting back to his prime vaulting shape, I think on a physical level, he's 6 weeks to 8 weeks away from being in peak conditions.
All right, James, if you don't mind, I know this surgery costs a lot. If you don't mind us asking, who funded EJ's surgery and how much did it cost?
EJ's estimate he gave me the other day was about 9,000 euros cost. It was paid by a combination of individuals, as well as alumni associations of Ateneo, of UST, of Chiang Kai-shek College in Manila. They all chipped in money. It was paid by a huge range of sources, including his coach, Vitaly Petrov. So it was funded by a wide range of individuals, too lengthy to list here, that put money up, and he was able to fund it all with those donations.
Will you be able to have it reimbursed, the money that cost the surgery? Of course, the injury was caused by his training, his sacrifice for the country. Will you be able to reimburse it?
I would hope so. I would think so. I think the PSC has been very clear they would pay for it.
James, let's go back to the surgery. After the surgery, and after, of course, he recovers, what will be EJ's first competition for this year?
Well, the first one is on the 28th. It's coming this week. It's in Karlsruhe, Germany. It's an independent, one of the independent series in Europe. Europe is, as you know, very active in athletics. And so the European circuit is more or less the great circuit of the world. So Mondo Duplantis, the world record holder, Olympic gold medalist, is in that meet. They're going head to head. After that, I think there may be one more competition before the Asian Indoor Championships, which that's the real aim. I mean, we have not won. I don't even know the last time we've had a Philippine victor in the Asian Indoors. I mean, it's certainly not been in my time working with PATAFA, which goes back to 2013, 2012. So, it's been decades since we've had an Asian indoor champion. EJ should win this. Now, if he's in shape, and hopefully this entire EJ Patafa situation has come to some kind of a conclusion, I think you're looking at a gold medal. And we haven't had one in a long time.
All right. Does EJ has a plan of having a vacation in the Philippines?
He would love nothing more. I think every time he's thought about it, then there was a COVID wave. I mean, even though he has 3 vaccines and he's been boosted, we still want to, we don't want to get COVID and any possible complications. And so as of now, there's been discussions of coming back in the spring, but we're going to have to let COVID peak and let things kind of simmer down a little bit, because I'm sure once he's there, the number of people that will want to see him and the amount of interaction would put him at risk. And, this is a pretty big year. We got the World Championships. We've got the Asian Championships. We got the SEA Games. This is an important year for the Philippines in athletics. And, he is the flag bearer of athletics in the country. And he's the one that's got a potential to win medals in the World Championships. I mean, we need to keep him healthy. So unfortunately, he'd love to see his mother and he'd love to see his family and he loves his country. It's interesting, and we've talked many times about these other offers from other countries. He doesn't want it, even though financially it's an easy decision. He loves his country, and that kind of loyalty should be rewarded, because he has said no to everything so far, and he has said, look, I want to jump for my country.